How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another feature match from my locals this past week. We are in round 3 of the quote-unquote mega tournament. We got Lunalight rank up on the left versus Mythical Endymion Pendulum, however you want to call it. I believe Lunalight getting the game started here, but I want to mention that on February 9th, I'm going to be doing a charity live stream for a non-profit organization known as Wires. Great non-profit organization that is helping to rescue and care for wildlife affected by the recent wildfires in Australia. So it's going to be a great stream supporting a great cause. So I recommend you guys come by and help support that. Would be very greatly appreciated to see a lot of people there. So if you can make it, of course. But anyways, Lunalight going first here, starting with Tanky, Yellow Martin, and Kaleido Chick shenanigans. But you can also see a little bit of Phantom Knight being splashed in there as well. The Cloak being discarded, I believe, off of the Perfume. Adding a copy of the Silent Boots, then starting with that Foolish Burial Goods, which is, of course, like an invaluable card in this deck. There are so many fantastic targets in this deck for the Foolish Burial Goods. Obviously, Perfume being one of them, but you also have the Serenade Dance as well. Which is a fantastic card. So he's going to banish it, and I believe discard also is part of cost to be able to search, or not be able to search rather, but be able to special summon the Kaleido Chick, and then using Kaleido Chick's effect to send to the graveyard as cost to be able to copy the name of a Lunalight card. Also has the ability to send from extra deck as well. But dumping Yellow Martin. Now, if you guys, I mean, I don't know who's not aware at this point, but Lunalight is just absolutely bonkers. All of their effects are pretty much not once per turn, especially the ones that we're seeing being used here. And once they leave the field, they are banished, but you can get around that very easily by using them as Xyz material, such as he's doing here, detaching Kaleido Chick to be able to search that Zephyros, and then using Kaleido Chick, or not Kaleido Chick, rather, but the Tiger, to be able to summon out the Kaleido Chick, and then linking off into a copy of Barricade Borg Blocker, which will provide him a discard outlet here on turn 1, something a Nightmare monster could not do. Loading up the graveyard with more Lunalights in the process, and also banishing that Silent Boots now to search a card that I'm still kind of confused as to why they brought it back to 3. In this video, if anything, guys, is something I want to show as to why them bringing back this rank up spell was a bit of a mistake in my opinion, because it does allow for some great fun and interactive Yu-Gi-Oh! We all know and love. So now using Zephyros here, paying 400 to bounce the Tiger back, and then linking all of that into an Appaloosa for some added protection. Starting off with playing the Tiger, and then using Tiger's effect to revive the Kaleido Chick, and then the Yellow Martin bouncing back the Tiger to summon itself out. So again, just a whole lot of not once per turn effects here. They normally would get banished when they leave the field, but since they're being used as Xyz material, they're technically no longer like on the field anymore. They're not being sent from the field to the graveyard. They become Xyz materials. That's just those mechanics for you. Summoning Utopia Kaiser off of Utopia double here, not regular Utopia. And on top of that, also summoning Big Eye and Draglubion, which will be 2 prime targets for those 2 rank up magic launches that he has in his hand. So passing it over to his opponent, really not a whole lot you can do at this point unless you've got, per se, like double Kaiju, which even that wouldn't even be possible. But you know, going for 1 rank up and then chaining the other rank up in response to the terraforming. So he's going to give extra materials to each of them. VFD, or True King of All Calamities. And to make it even worse, Duo Dawn King Kali-Yuga, which is going to just negate everything on the field currently and that his opponent is going to play. So this terraforming will not even be able to resolve because it'll be negated by the Kali-Yuga. And his opponent is just going to scoop there. I mean, what else do you do in that situation other than just lose outright? I don't, again, that's right there. I don't know why they decided it would be a good idea to bring back the rank up spell. We were in a good spot. Yes, Azathoth is banned, but of course that is not the only card that can be abused by the rank up spell. So yeah, obviously in game 2 here, Pendulum's going to go first, starting with Citadel and Servant, what looks to be the start of a good hand. Then playing the Basilisk in the scale, so getting some extra counters, and that actually is going to be it for his turn. This is the last thing you want to be doing as the Endymion player right now, is not opening a good hand here. The deck is more than capable of putting out several negates through Jackal King and, you know, Endymion, but just not seeing the right cards here. Very, very unfortunate hand. So starting with the Kaleido Chick, dumping Yellow Marten, Tiger bringing back the Yellow Marten, and then overlaying into the Forstrix, and that is going to be met with the Garuda, which will compulse it back, which is very, very clutch here. At least you might think it is. And also, quick shout out to Imperium Duelist. Of course, if you guys have been picking up any amazing playmat sleeves, dice, deck boxes, things like that, check them out down in the description below and use that discount code WinnerKills10 off to save 10% off your entire order. And if you're picking up anything off a TCG player, don't forget to use my affiliate link as well. So, again, you might have thought that perhaps bouncing the Forstrix would have been a wise decision because, you know, he might not be able to make it again. But lo and behold, not once per turn effects are very, very cool. And he's just literally unfazed, going to go right into Forstrix once again. No, literally unfazed. The only thing he's had to do here is take extra steps. Foolish Burial Goods now being played. And of course, getting the Search of the Zephyros. Dumping the Serenade Dance to the graveyard. We'll see a Skullmeister. So at least some interaction here on the side of our Pendulum player. You at least have the Garuda to bounce. You have a Skullmeister to stop the Serenade Dance. So that will certainly slow some things down, at least for the time being. We'll see another Wolf being played here. You know, summoning out the Kaleido Chick. Barricade Borg, providing that discard outlet for the Zephyros. He'll pay the 400 for the Zephyros, bouncing back the Wolf. Or not the Wolf, the Tiger. I don't know. All of a sudden, I've just changed his name to Wolf. The Tiger. My apologies. And then, you know, Kaleido Chick being summoned out by Tiger. And at this point, I don't think he'll be able to pull off the full combo thanks to the Serenade Dance being negated by the Skullmeister. And he's going to go right into Tornado Dragon, which of course is a no-brainer at this point. You have to clear that Servant. Or else it is going to cause all sorts of problems next turn. Possibly put up an interruption. We'll go to the battle phase, clear the Garuda with the Tornado Dragon, and Barricade Borg will swing in for a beefy 1,000, setting one and passing it back to our Pendulum player here. Hopefully he's seen something that will allow him to play the game. He's going to attempt to use a Basilisk's effect to, I believe, destroy itself and shuffle a mythical, you know, Pendulum card back from your extra deck face up back into the deck to draw a card. That won't go through thanks to Tornado Dragon. We'll see a Spellbook of Secrets being played. Obviously, the Spellbook engine. Phenomenal in a deck like this. I've always thought it was when I was making builds of this deck. We'll see a Droll Knockbird, which is slowly becoming, and if not, you know, already is, the best hand trap of the format. Stopping your opponent from drawing and searching cards is definitely very, very important. So he'll just set the Blue Boy and pass it back over to our Lunalight player. And at this point, it's just turbo time. Tiger summoning out the Kaleido Chick. Martin's bouncing things back. It's just absolutely bonkers. Linking everything off now into Big Daddy Borrelsword. Signaling that this game is probably going to be over very, very shortly. Playing the Tiger back into the scale. Summoning out Yellow Marten one more time. Going into Utopia. Regular Utopia here. And I believe has a copy of the Double or Nothing in his possession. So he's going to go into battle phase, kill the Blue Boy. Of course, it will actually get its effect upon being flip face up, which won't make too big of a difference since the game is literally about to be over. He's going to turn the Tornado Dragon to defense, attack twice for 3k, and not counting the Double or Nothing being played to boost up the, you know, the Utopia by double. Since the attack was negated by its own effect. So Lunalight rank up taking a very swift 2-0. Now I know 2-0s like this aren't the most entertaining to watch, but I still wanted to post it to show you guys nonetheless just how absolutely ridiculous this is with the rank up spells. The Utopia Kaiser literally giving you free access to summon some of the most powerful Xyz monsters on your opponent's turn. I don't know why they thought it was a good idea to bring this card back. It is just absolutely absurd. Now, is this strategy perhaps a bit fragile? Yes. Is it the most consistent? No. But it is possible. It's just, I don't, maybe you guys have already seen something like this, but it is just absolutely insane. I do apologize again for the short feature match, but I wanted to show you guys nonetheless because I thought it was pretty fascinating to see Utopia Kaiser used in combination with the rank up spells in such a, insane manner. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. Again, charity stream on February 9th. All that good stuff. More information on that down in the description below. And as always, guys, Winter Kill signing out. We'll see you guys in the next one.